What's going on, everybody? My name is Kevin Irwin. Welcome to my new channel. So I decided I wanted to start up a overlanding YouTube channel. There's going to be a lot of different content on this channel. I'm going to go into a lot of it later on, but basically the gist of this channel is going to be the build up of my 2020 Jeep Gladiator that we just picked up about 2 weeks ago. I figured I wanted to start this channel before we started really putting any modifications on it. So the purpose of this video is going to be a walk around of our new white Rubicon 2020 Jeep Gladiator. So stay tuned. Okay, so our 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Now, just so you guys have a little backstory, I have owned probably 11 to 12 Jeeps. When I saw that they were coming out with this Gladiator, I knew right as soon as I saw it that I had to get one. My previous Jeep that I traded in for the Gladiator was a 2016 Hard Rock Edition Rubicon, so I am familiar with the Rubicon package. Absolutely loved that one. Knew I had to get the Gladiator in the Rubicon. Now, I know a lot of people that I've seen online keep saying they're waiting for the diesel, waiting for the diesel, waiting for the diesel, waiting for the diesel. Oh, did I mention everybody's waiting for the diesel? Definitely want to get the diesel, but I'm going to wait. I know that next month they're gonna allow us to order the diesel in the Wrangler, but I want to wait and see what happens. I know that they had some issues with them in the eco diesels, and you know what, guys, if you own these vehicles, if you own the Ram and you own the Grand Cherokee and you've had different results, please throw it down in the comment section that you've had really good results with them and that you really like them, because I'm not saying that they're all bad. I just know I've heard a lot of issues with them. So I want to make sure that once they're in the Gladiator, because I know that it's a new generation of the eco diesel, so I want to make sure that that is going to be tried, true, and tested and good before I get one. So I'll probably hold on to this one for 4 years, and then I'll probably end up selling it and getting the diesel, because it makes sense for what I do. I'm a real estate agent. I drive everywhere. On that note, my Instagram channel is at the Jeep Realtor, and then my new Overland page is Max Overland. So if you guys are on Instagram, go over and shoot me a follow. I'd really love it. So anyways, without further ado, let's talk about this Rubicon Gladiator. I think we're gonna flip you guys around. The 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. This specific package has, I did not get the steel bumpers because, to be honest with you, the price they want for those things is just astronomical. I did have the steel bumpers on my Hard Rock Edition, but I'm not buying a brand new vehicle. It's a lot more of a hit to get those bumpers. So I am from Michigan, and I think I'm going to go with the JCR front and rear steel bumpers. I do already have my Warren Evo winch, which I'll do an install video of that later. But I wanted to do this video, this little walk around of my new Gladiator, because I want to hit this at the very beginning. Now, those rims and tires are the Atturo Trailblade XTs with some fuel rims. I did have these on my other Rubicon. I took them off and threw them right on here because everybody, from everything I read, they would fit easily on here stock, and they do, and they look phenomenal. Yeah, we do have a little bit of gouges out at Rocks and Valleys with the other Rubicon, so we'll take this one out to Rocks and Valleys and see what happens. Kind of a little scared too, not gonna lie, but we'll see what happens. So this one does have the LED package. I'll do a specific review on those lights later. They are a badass package. They actually had this Rubicon without the LED package, but once you see them, you have to have them. Obviously, it does have the power dome hoods. One of the things that I really like about this thing is honestly the way it drives. It's got the Fox racing shocks on it, and it just rides phenomenal. It actually rides much better with the 35s than it did with the 33s. The wider stance makes it ride down the road super smooth. Now, here's the thing that I love the most about this thing is the fact that I'm running 35s and I'm still getting over 20 miles to the gallon with the new 8-speed transmission. That is absolutely phenomenal. My other Jeep was getting like 14 miles to the gallon. I felt like there were some weeks being a real estate agent that I filled that thing up probably 3 times a week, which is just ridiculous. So let's take a look at the inside of this thing. You know, Jeep did a phenomenal job with the interior of the new Rubicons. You know, this red stitching, the red stitching in the leather seats, it's absolutely beautiful. It just really makes the interior pop. Obviously, you guys have seen pictures of the red dash. It is absolutely stunning in person. One of the things that I really like, you know what, we're just gonna fire this thing up. This new 8.3 inch touchscreen is absolutely phenomenal. My 2016, the Bluetooth was really laggy. It took forever to hook up. This thing is almost instantaneous. When you flick your phone onto Bluetooth mode, it hooks up almost immediately, which for me is a big deal because obviously, like you guys have heard me say a couple times, being a real estate agent, I'm on my phone constantly. So being in this Jeep all day, all the time, driving it everywhere, it is extremely comfortable to be in all day long. So if you're considering getting one but you're little and you drive for a living, don't worry, because it is very comfortable to ride in all day long. One of the other things I really like that they did with the Jeep is they put these Molly sections on the back of the Rubicons, which right now I've got a couple walkie-talkies for when we go down on the trail until I get my CB and stuff installed in this thing. Some GoPro accessories, a knife, flashlight. I usually have a oh my gosh, come on brain, let's go. I usually have a tape measure because my clients 9 times out of 10 end up needing one at some point while we're seeing houses. They also put a ton of storage in these things. Lots of cubbies. The seats fold down really easy. They go up really easy. They have this really nice bin underneath. Like on my other Rubicon, on my Wrangler, this was all open underneath. So if you put anything under there, it's just sliding all over the place. So I like that they put that in there for us. They've got all of the spots for once you take your doors off, all of the bolts and everything going here. It does have a tool package that I put in there too to take the top off. It does have a very nice sliding window. We'll be using that in the wintertime. In the wintertime. We'll be using that in the summertime, I'm sure. I do really also like that they decided to put in a rear window defrost. I don't know if I'll ever need to use it, but if I do, it's there. So the bed. Me personally, you know, being a homeowner, I like that it has a soft close, but being a homeowner, how many times have you needed a truck bed? You know, a lot of us Jeep Wrangler guys, it's kind of a pain in the ass because we had to have a trailer to haul stuff around because we couldn't really fit it on the inside. Now there's certain stuff we could fit on there, but you know, if you had gear in there or anything from a camping trip, or if you are an overlander and you have it set up, you had to have a trailer. So I'm super excited to have this bed. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be going in here. I'm going to get it rhino lined. I'm I'm gonna put a JCR half rack on the back. And just so you guys know, I'm getting a lot of the JCR parts because they were one of the first ones to start making stuff for these things, and they're a Michigan company. I'm from Michigan, so of course I'm gonna support local Michigan companies. And by the way, if you guys are in Michigan, you're looking for a house, I'd love to help you. Anyways, that's a little plug. So I think, you know, I'm gonna keep the fenders the same because I think they look really good until I rip them off on a trail, which I'm not really planning on wheeling this thing super hard, so I don't really think that's gonna be an issue. But if it is, I'll replace them then. So as you guys can see, just the daytime running lights, they have halos, and the fenders are on at all times, in which I think it gives it a really aggressive look, a really good look going down the road. Just makes you feel like a king driving this thing. So, you know, that's a quick video on the Gladiator and some of my thoughts on it. I'm gonna do a lot more videos on it. Right now it's stock 35-inch tires, rides phenomenal. So if you guys are just a weekend overlander, you're never really going to get into anything serious, and you're just mostly on just flat trails and you guys like to go camping, you really don't have to do anything to this thing besides just put 35s on it and go. You know, it's a super capable right out of the factory. Now, I don't like to leave anything stock. Every vehicle I've ever had, doesn't matter what it is, I've had a ton of them, I always do something to it. So this thing is going to get probably a 2.5-inch metal cloak lift. I know they just came out with the 2.5-inch leveling kit. I'm gonna wait and see what other kits they come out with, because I know SEMA just happened, so I don't want to jump at something until I see some more stuff come out. Right now it rides amazing. I'm not in a huge hurry to get it on there. I am gonna get the bumpers and get those on. I need to get my 67 Designs mount back on the dash because the vector bar from my JK does not work on here. And then I'm gonna do the bed rack, and we'll go from there, and we'll keep upgrading this bad boy. I will do install videos of all of that, so if you guys get a Gladiator, that there's more install videos out there of all the various components we can put on these things, so it'll help you guys out. If you guys stuck with me this far, I truly appreciate it. Hit the like button, throw a comment down in the section, let me know what you think about the 2020 Gladiator, and subscribe to my channel because we're going to be making a ton more videos. I'm going to be bringing my neighbor across the street into a lot of them. We're tossing around the idea of doing the overlanding channel together, so we're probably going to end up doing that, I'm sure, because he's got a taco, so we're probably going to do some Jeep versus taco versus Tacoma videos. Those will be a lot of fun. Yeah, we're just super excited. We love off-roading. We love the whole community. We love all of you guys. You know, I watch a ton of people on YouTube making these videos, so I just really wanted to join the community. So once again, guys, I really appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and we'll talk to you soon.